To speak to you and set the truth straight on this whole situation and really what it is. And I think that's important. So first and foremost, yes, Patrick Summers is my real name. I reside in Los Angeles, California, in the Beverly Hills, West Hollywood area. My background is in public relations. I developed a personal relationship with Lisa Rinna in October of 2020 at the LA Mission. I have donated my time and thousands of dollars, as well as she has. They follow me on Instagram and can verify that yes, I have, that's how we met, and that's basically how our relationship started. We developed a personal relationship, and then we just really, this tale is a tale of two friends who got together that had no idea what they were doing and wanted to stir some drama up. And in the sense of we didn't know what we were doing. Working in public relations, my job is to normally fade into the limelight and what I put out there, let that be what it is, and nobody's ever supposed to connect the dots to me. But what I didn't know is that in our plan, she was actually going to expose my real phone number. It was never supposed to be my real phone number. And I think that that's what people need to understand. So yes, I released her real phone number. I thought she was going to blur out my number and just post a text message in hopes that people would then link it to Kathy Hilton, because she is alleging that Kathy said some not so nice remarks and that was going to fuel her storyline for next season. I wasn't made aware that she was actually going to release my personal number. But it is now, we are no longer friends. It has now gotten really personal because she has sent thousands, it's basically like she left me, we were both on a yacht together. She threw me off into a life raft and then drove away. But what I want people to know is what was put in front of you was all manufactured in hopes of pushing her storyline for next season. It's not true. Kathy Hilton did not have any involvement. It was strictly me and Lisa Rinna getting together, concocting this plan. It just went south really fast. And so did our friendship. We're no longer friends. She has now sent thousands of people trying to dig up real personal information about me, about that I'm adopted. Nobody knows that I'm adopted. My friends don't even know. It is something that is so personal to me that it's a story and experience that I choose not to tell, because my family and my adoptive parents are such an important and key component into my life, into the individual I am today, that I just would rather not speak about it. But she posted that to her 5 million followers, and so now, yes, it is true, I was adopted. And my dad has dedicated to his life to raising hundreds of millions of dollars for people who suffer from type 1 diabetes, which is a disease that attacks the autoimmune system and prohibits the body from developing sugar. So yes, all of this is just so, I want people to understand that when you're in Hollywood and you're in this business, we have a saying: if you set something that is juicy enough in front of a person who is on a diet, they're going to eat it regardless, right? We look at you guys, the consumer, that way. And what she is doing now is she knows it's not Kathy Hilton, but she will stop at nothing to fuel this story in hopes of fueling her, in hopes of notoriety and feeding her notoriety, her fame, and her ego. And she wants to crush me, and she knows that we're no longer friends. I blocked her, and it just became really personal. But I want people to know that she is a fraud, she is a liar, and this was our plan from the beginning. But now, that people have gone after me personally, and there's a reason she never denied not knowing me, is because people can come out and say that that it's not true, that she does know me. And if she tells you that she doesn't know me now, she's lying. Whether you guys choose to believe it or not, I don't care at this point. It's beyond me. But I just want you guys to know that is the story. And it's disappointing that she would throw away a friendship over fame and to push her storyline and to feed this false narrative. But not only that, to have people come after me in such a personal way, right? When I was adopted, I came from nothing, right? I had to dig out of the trash can and feed my sister at the age of 4, and I would go days without eating, right? And that's a story that I don't ever talk about because it's personal to me. And so for her to release information in regards like that to the world, is a low blow, knowing that we were in this together. And I'm not crying for myself, or starting to cry for myself. I'm starting to cry because my family is nothing short of exceptional. But having her fans attack my family and the people that they are and the work that they do is just completely, uncalled for. And now it is personal, and I will stop at nothing to make sure that the consequences for her actions are in full force and in effect. And I will, release text messages and email exchanges, whatever I have to do to let you guys know that she is a liar. She is a liar. And really, she just threw me on the bus, who was her friend, in hopes of pushing this storyline and narrative. So it's just not true. Hi, everyone.